Welcome back. My name's Tom, and today I'm taking a look at something that is very unusual, and that is a brand new indoor shopping mall. This is the SoNo Collection in Norwalk, Connecticut. Construction began in 2017, and it opened to the public in October 2019, so that makes this mall approximately 3 years old at this point. As far as I know, the last mall to open before this was the Brass Mill Center Mall in Waterbury, Connecticut, which opened in 1997. Approximately 22 years before this mall. This video was filmed on a Tuesday afternoon around 2 p.m. in late November 2022. Obviously it's the Christmas season, all the Christmas decorations are up. And I don't know, what do you think? Is this already a dead mall or a dying mall? It definitely wasn't empty, but it's not crowded by any stretch of the imagination. And it seems very unusual to me that anybody would ever build a mall in this day and age when the vast majority of shopping malls are either closed or going out of business, or at least not doing very well financially. So it seems very strange to me that anybody would consider putting this much money into opening an indoor shopping mall. According to the developer's website at brookfieldproperties.com, it says, quote, "The SoNo Collection is a contemporary shopping experience built with today's consumer in mind," end quote. And that just doesn't ring true to me, because I would say an indoor shopping mall is not a, quote, contemporary shopping experience. It's, in fact, a very antiquated shopping experience. And today's consumer, generally speaking, does not go to a shopping mall to shop. Of course, some do, but the vast majority shop online. So to call this a contemporary experience doesn't make sense to me. Now, while this mall is definitely beautiful, it's well designed, it's very new looking. If you were to tell me this mall was built in the 1970s and they just gave it a facelift recently, I would believe you. I would have no reason to believe this mall was not built in the 1970s. So tell me, what do you think? Do you think this mall is going to survive? Do you think it was a good idea to build this mall? I don't think so, but let me know what you think in the comments. And as always, if you enjoy this video, please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. I do plan to have at least a few more mall videos coming up this year and into early next year. Thanks. Straight ahead is Bloomingdale's, which is one of two major anchor stores in this mall. And from what I've read, this is the only Bloomingdale's in Connecticut at the time of filming. So now let's take a look at the best part of pretty much any mall, and that's the elevator. And this mall, I think, has probably one of the fastest elevators I've been in recently. If you know of any faster ones, let me know. That was so quick that I almost didn't get time to enjoy it. So let's head back down. One thing you'll definitely notice about this mall is that the stores and the restaurants are very high-end. You're not going to see like a food court here with a McDonald's or a Burger King or anything like that. And you're not going to see a Spencer's Gift or a CVS. in any of these stores. The vast majority seem to be very high-end clothing stores. Honestly, the type of store I would never go to. But they do have a Bath and Body Works, which, from what I understand, it's actually illegal to have a mall without a Bath and Body Works. And straight ahead is the mall's other anchor store, Nordstrom, which, as you can see, is on 3 levels there. And this is apparently the only Nordstrom in southern Connecticut. Now let's head up to the second level and see what's up there. As I think I said before, I really do like the architecture of this mall. It's got lots of curves, very few straight or flat surfaces. Got lots of ovals, circles, smooth corners. It's pretty nice.
On the other side of the mall.
A lot of the designs in this mall, like the curved surfaces and the chairs, look very futuristic in a way to me, but they almost look like the type of futuristic that in 10, 20 years will look antiquated, such as like 1960s and 1970s depictions of the future. They just don't look like the future anymore. They look like a 1960s or 1970s version of the future rather than what the actual future looks like. And that's the general feeling I get here. This glowing mushroom here, or whatever the heck it's supposed to be, is pretty cool. It definitely reminds me, though, of something from a 1970s mall. I could definitely see this at West Farms Mall in the 70s and early 80s. like that ceiling there. It almost looks like a skyscraper laying on its side. Very unusual. Another thing I really like about this mall is this full-height LED screen here, which I don't think I've seen one like this in a mall before. I've seen them outside on buildings, but never inside. That's definitely something you wouldn't see, back in the 70s or 80s. I don't think it was technologically even possible back then.
Center of the building.
And now let's head up to the third and final floor. That's a long way down. Has anybody else noticed that each floor you go up in the mall, the less crowded it gets? The first floor was fairly busy. The second floor, maybe a little bit less so. And this top level is pretty empty. So again, while this mall is only 3 years old, I would argue that it's already dying. There's just not enough people here to support it, in my opinion.
She's on the other side of the mall.
On the right here, they're calling this the SoNo Arcade, but I would argue that a line of claw machines is not an arcade. It's just a bunch of claw machines. I was hoping there was like an actual arcade hidden back there, but there's nothing.
It's the center of the building.
I guess you would call this top level the food court here. And this is interesting. There's actually a bowling alley in there.
She's on the other side of the mall.
Sierra or not?
All right, so now as usual, let's see what the place looks like from the outside. Here's a photo of what the place looked like back in 2017 before they started construction. And here's a photo of this part of the building under construction back in 2019. This would have been roughly around the time they opened. And here's another photo of this part of the building under construction also in 2019, just before they opened. And then finally, here's a photo of this part of the building under construction, also in roughly 2019, just before they opened. And there you have it. That's the SoNo Collection Mall in Norwalk, Connecticut. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment if you'd like. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. So until next time, I'll see you.